Zohran Mamdani is back at it again, fixing problems for thousands of New Yorkers that have completely flown under the radar. This time, in this new piece of legislation, Zohran is going after Amazon, using third-party companies to avoid legal scrutiny and responsibility. So let's take a look together at this new video.
Special delivery.
It looks like an Amazon delivery.
And it drives like an Amazon delivery.
Then it's an Amazon delivery.
Amazon is spending millions of dollars to convince you that this isn't an Amazon delivery. But all you have to do is see for yourself.
My uniform says Amazon.
If I don't wear this Amazon branded vest, disciplinary action will be taken against us. The workers' routes and hours are set by Amazon.
So why isn't Amazon responsible for these vans?
Because Amazon and other corporations have built a vast network of subcontractors
That shield them from responsibility. Amazon tells these subcontractors where to drive.
Who to hire and what hours to work.
I do all the work.
So it's Amazon. But it's not Amazon. It's Amazon, but it's not Amazon. Right.
That makes Amazon all the money.
This is why I'm proud to support the Delivery Protection Act, sponsored by Councilmember Tiffany Kalan. Because if Amazon is delivering your packages, they should follow the same rules of every other delivery.
when injuries and worker accidents skyrocket.
Amazon says they have nothing to do with it.
They can't have it both ways.
By shielding themselves behind these so-called independent operators, this trillion-dollar company is able to avoid regulations on our city streets. And that's why we want to pass the Delivery Protection Act.
Nice. Yeah, so there's the video. There's the breakdown. I love this cut right here of them throwing the box. That was lit. Let's take a look at that one more time. Bam, boom, bam. Sick. Awesome. That just goes to show you how much effort and like energy they put into these, videos to talk about a very niche issue, but then they're like, no, let's make it fun. Let's make it exciting with the music, with the edits, with all the cuts and everything. Super important legislation here. And also kind of crucial and insane that Amazon even gets away with this in the first place. Like they can just like subcontract out to these other companies who have an Amazon vest and Amazon branding, and yet it's not Amazon because it's subtracted through a different company. Absolutely insane. But this isn't even the only dynamite piece of legislation that Zohran announced today, right? This is a Zohran Mamdani video on the USDS channel, right? We have to, of course he's doing more than one thing. So Zohran Mamdani also has just announced a new project to address the excessive temperatures on subway platforms. And if you've ever lived in New York City or ever been to New York City, especially in the summertime, it can get damn hot on subway platforms. In the first of its kind thermal energy project, will determine if trapped subway platform heat can be captured and reused to warm municipal buildings. So they're going to be using the excess temperatures in the subway stations to heat other buildings. Insane. So here he is to talk about it a little bit right here. Let's take a look.
Anyone who has stood on a subway platform in August knows that our stations do not just get hot, they turn into underground saunas. And if you, like me, do not know what a summer suit is and choose instead to commute in a wool one, let me tell you, it is far from a therapeutic experience. During the summer, the Brooklyn Bridge City Hall station becomes one of the hottest stations in New York City. This thermal energy network feasibility study will explore the possibility of using the heat that accumulates in this station over the summer to heat the municipal campus above us come winter. That includes not only the David Dinkins Municipal Building, but also Tweed Courthouse, Surrogates Court, and City Hall.
So cool! It's so cool. He's doing like science experiments in New York, and every other major city is like falling apart. Oh my God, it's so good.
We would capture heat in boreholes that would run 500 to 600 feet underground and install a system of circulating pumps and pipes that will use the heat from below our city's surface to warm the offices where our municipal workers are hard at work, powering this incredible city. This would be the first thermal energy system of its kind in any American transit system, a historic feat that would not only help the city to save money and limit steam consumption, but help us mitigate the extreme level of heat in our subway stations. Through both the renovations and the thermal energy network, we would be making these stations cool again. And we would be making what is old new again.
It's so good. So good. It's absolutely insane, right? Like this project is just a study right now, obviously. Like this isn't being implemented right now. They're testing to see if this is feasible. But even the government looking into projects like this and saying, not turning their nose about it and saying, well, the way we have it right now works, or, just, oh, this is too much money to get involved in a project like this. Zohran saying, no. This is a good idea. This will save money in the long term. This is a good idea. It'll make people's lives better. It will keep places warm in the winter and keep places cool in the summer. Let's look into it. And if it works, holy shit, it would be an amazing breakthrough for the city of New York. And he is not shying away from doing shit like this, right? And so this is just prime example number one of him actually looking at scientists, looking at, math and the numbers and everything like that, and being like, well, I trust the scientists on this one. Let's take a look, which is very sorely needed in a day like today to have the government trust scientists, right? And yet here we are in New York, and they're basically like doing cool science experiments. It's awesome. And that's what you get when you have leadership like this. That's what you get when you have DSA progressive leadership that wants to actually support science and technology and renovations in their cities. And a major part of that is the DSA, right? And Zohran Mamdani just got asked a pretty unique question about the DSA, about how it's a pretty white movement and organization, and how, that it focuses much more on class than race. And he just has a phenomenal answer to this kind of difficult question that I really wanted us to take a look at. So here we go.
So I have one question that was emailed in that I want to open it up to y'all.
Please.
He couldn't make it here, but he had this question. The DSA appears to be more of a white movement that focuses more on class than race. Mayor Mamdani focuses on race, but I don't feel welcomed by the DSA. How is Mayor Mamdani working to make the DSA have a better racial lens?
Well, first I would say thank you for the question. And I think that what I appreciate about it is criticism in good faith. And that's what we need more of in our politics. And I think, to me, one thing I've appreciated about New York City DSA is that it has been one of the engines behind the creation of a new generation of black and brown leadership, the likes we hadn't seen in quite some time. When I look at other elected officials who I ran alongside, and I'm thinking about, in 2020, it was Jabari Brisport, it was Farah Soufrant Forrest, it was Marcella Matenis, it was a number of us, and we see in every single cycle more and more of this new generation of leadership that isn't looking to rewrite history, but rather to honor the history that came before. And I'll give you...
Yeah, exactly. Right? Just a phenomenal answer from Zohran here to kind of a question that isn't a gotcha question, and he even admits that. He says this is good faith criticism, and we need more of this. And just all of these things, from the subway to the Amazon to this question about DSA, are phenomenal things. And yet, of course, you have people criticizing this guy in the most insane ways imaginable, right? Here's Chris Cuomo. No. Oh my God, Chris Cuomo. Whoa! Throwback to Chris Cuomo. This is Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo here on Fox News talking about Mamdani and talking about how he's a terrible socialist communist. And any Democrat that goes on Fox News to attack other Democrats is no Democrat friend of mine. But let's just take a look at some of the BS that he's spewing out on Fox News, the conservative entertainment network. Here we go.
7 months in, how would you score it for him so far?
Well, look, here's why the socialists fail. They can't produce anything they promise.
They can't produce anything they promise. He's going after Amazon. He is reducing temperatures in subway stations, and he is uniting progressives around the country to actually fight for a better tomorrow. And he has actually limited rent. He's gotten the rent, everything. Oh my God. It's just, okay, continuing.
And none of their platform is viable.
Untrue. Again, already proven.
So Mamdani says, you're going to get free buses. Were you on a free bus? You're going to get free child care. Did you get free child?
He's already working with the governor on free child care and the buses system. He does need to get a higher permission from, but he has already increased the buses transport systems to make them more fast and affordable busing across New York City.
Child care, none of it is real.
He's just salty, right? It's just so insane that this guy will still just try to creep his way into politics and be this pundit on Fox News now because he has nothing better to do with his goddamn life ever since he got smoked twice by Zohran Mamdani. So, Andrew, stay mad, stay salty, whatever you want. Sucks for you. But this all just goes to show you that Zohran Mamdani is absolutely killing it, right? He's doing a phenomenal job in his in office, and the centrist corporate Democrats and the conservatives alike are just pissed off that he is succeeding and making the Democratic Socialists look amazing while doing so. And if you agree that Zohran Mamdani is doing a great job, be sure you subscribe to US Democratic Socialist for more news like this. But I think that's going to do it for me. I'm Yago Lashua. Have a good day. Goodbye.